Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Orleans jail escapee and convicted killer Derrick Groves back to Louisiana.
Chris Welty reports he was extradited from Georgia just a few hours ago.
John Megg State Police released multiple photos of Derrick Groves back in Louisiana. Groves was briefly held in Fulton County after he was arrested at a home in southwest Atlanta Wednesday. Pictures show Groves leaving a jet and then being loaded onto a state police helicopter. The governor said Groves will be held in Angola. With Groves in custody, law enforcement turned their attention to holding anyone who helped him accountable. Brian Fair with the U.S. Marshal's Office says on September 11th, 3 people were arrested for drugs and guns in the 9th Ward. Fair says the 3 men arrested were associates of Groves. We asked Fair if Groves' associates' alleged drug and weapons operation funded his stint on the run.
That's going to get explored further, so I don't want to comment on it really too much because it's an open investigation. But I would say it's a definite possibility based on the...
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Derrick Groves being transported by helicopter, by private jets, getting him back to Angola, man. They took him back now. Now the world can rest easy that he's back incarcerated, huh? OG, you there?
Well, the world gonna rest better that he's incarcerated. Right? All these massive serial, they ain't caught the people killing the people in Texas yet. Why are they gonna sleep better? Because poor Derrick got arrested. He wasn't bothering nobody.
First of all, let me go back and say that this ain't got nothing to do with somebody in Texas. What are you talking about?
You're talking about that we can rest better. Y'all better try to catch some serial killers that's killing all them young girls in Texas.
Well, they working on that, OG, but right now I want to just kind of focus in on Derrick Groves being transported. They got him. He looked like he got his hoodie. You know what? He looks like a little bit more poised and looked like a little bit more relieved than he did on his pictures when he got locked up. Now that they caught him again. You know, we look like it looked like, okay, I'm tired. I was tired.
The pressure's off of him now. Once you got, man, like the police said, that Derrick Groves, he can have 100 times of good luck. He can get past us 100 times of good luck. All we need is to get lucky one time, and they got lucky that one time, and they got him. So all of that is over for him, you know, and like I say, he's going back to Angola, put him over there in solitary with the rest of his crimes. So, you know, he's able to rest now.
When you look at Derrick Groves and you look at how he was running for all of those months, and then you turn around and look at, you know, the way that this whole situation unveiled on him, do you feel like, you know, others, now that Susan Hutton's going to be putting out of office, do you feel like they're going to get a tighter shift over to that jail, or do you feel like it still could be some riffraff?
No, it just last couple of days, they just had an inmate stab a guard over, and the jail is running amok. And it's, you know, Susan Hutton, she's not victimless. She's a turnaround. She's been asking for straighteners and more budgets for the jail as long as she was there. And they had their problems before her. But, and let me say this, I'm not trying to endorse Derrick Groves because, you know, he did kill other black people. But I don't feel that it's something that the system needs to profit off of. The people that lost their loved ones need to profit off of whatever happens to Derrick, but to put him in a system and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of him. And Susan Hutton losing her job, well, it's just, you know, it's the same catastrophes.
No, I agree with you 100% on that, OG. When you look at Derrick, he gets out of a private jet. He goes over to a helicopter. He probably ain't never rode like this in his life. I mean, and I'm talking about some brand new, and he got on a black hoodie. He looked real poised. They transport you in black hoodies and stuff?
Yeah, for sure. You know, they be discreetly now. So it's just like it's amazing how things could, like you say, he's never been in a jet or a helicopter before in his life. Now with this, he has whatever he went. When he does life in prison, he can say he rode a helicopter, and ain't nobody else in that prison can say that.
When you look at him and what happened with him, they now pretty much show us where they took 3 other guys from New Orleans Parish and New Orleans and basically arrested them for assisting him. Do you think it was it had to be the phone, cell phones or something for them to connect the dots with him being in Atlanta or something he told him? Why do they go pick up these 3 guys?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And they automatically know that they're related to him. It's crazy to me. Maybe the guy.
That's the biggest downfall that you can have is thinking that you can talk on these cell phones and it's private. Everything is monitored and certain things that you say. And I understand it was a female that turned him in, supposed to have been his girlfriend, that they got into an altercation. And she's the one that gave his location.
That's what I keep hearing. But it's like, why would his girlfriend, what the hell, what is that all about, OG? Really?
That's a black woman.
Well, I also see the fact that he keeps, the neighbor is the one that pretty much say she walked a dog, and every time she would walk a dog, she'd see him. She's seen him over there. Then Woody done came out. Woody said he's seen him at the club. And he said, that's Derrick Groves right there. And he said, well, wait a minute. He said he just was capping. He didn't know that really was Derrick Groves because he said if he'd have ran into him, he'd have told him, man, go and let me get the 40 and I'll give you 10,000 on your books. And that way you can go ahead and do your time and give me the money. That's what Woody said.
Woody's just talking.
Derrick Groves' girlfriend turns him in, the Atlanta police. I don't understand that. Shock and betrayal. You think, I don't remember. They haven't shown no pictures of the girl. They're not showing, they just saying this, they talking, but wouldn't his girlfriend be arrested if she was harboring a fugitive?
She ain't a fugitive. Being somebody's girlfriend ain't against the law.
What you mean if she was staying with him?
She did her civic duty. She turned him in.
She didn't turn him in. They was arguing from what allegedly is what was happening.
She called the police and told them where he was.
Is that what they saying happened?
That's what happened. She turned him and she called the police and told them that, like you say, all they had to be lucky is one time. And she called in that one time and they surveilled and they got everything that they needed to get.
Now, when they came in the house, he was hiding in a vent area, crawl space.
In the basement.
He didn't think they were going to look there. He felt like that was going to be, he probably thought about that spot the whole time. They had wigs in there. They had his costumes. I told you he had been costume changing. They had wigs in there. They had bubble gum. They had a lot of gum. I don't know if somebody loved that damn gum or either they were selling it. They had bullets in there. One bullet. I seen one bullet. I seen a little fake toy gun. I seen, I didn't see that Easy Mart stuff that they saying he worked at Easy Mart as a woman disguised. I didn't see the Easy Mart or Walmart little get up that he was wearing on that picture with that quick weave on. That's what I was looking for. I didn't see it though. They had a lot of gum, that bubblicious. I don't know what they was gonna do with that, but at any rate, man, Derrick Groves is back in custody, back transferred now to Angola. Everybody's rooting and shouting, and now Susan Hutton's out of a job, and it's just something I want to give you guys an update because I know y'all listen to us talk about this stuff all the time, and it is what it is, man. I don't never want to see nobody locked up if I can help it, but like OG said, he did, in fact, murder another black man or people that look like him, and so it's tough, man. But they got him. And he's riding around in helicopters now.
And the coldest part about all of this hoopla and all of this sensationalism, the man got 2 life sentences, right?
Right.
So he don't care about going. I would fight it. I would go all the way to trial on an escape charge. You think he cared about an escape charge?
Not at all. Not with everything he was facing. Well, guys, y'all.
He's already been convicted.
That's crazy.
2 murders, 2 attempted murders. He won't even go to board until he's 80. Do you think he cares anything about? They're just drumming up taxpayers' money to take him to court. You got him back, put him in the penitentiary, and let this die over.
Yeah, that processing thing is crazy.
Sensationalize it. They're going to try to sensationalize it. Oh, he has aggravated escape. What is an aggravated escape? He ain't killed no guards or nothing like that. So what is the waste of time? You got him back. He's already sentenced. He shouldn't have been in that jail that long after sentencing anyway.
How you 100% right. Guys, get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel again. And if you're still watching, guys, of course, Turk not going to look like he's not going to be able to make it to the versus. I definitely know it's crazy, but yeah, he aged out, man. It's crazy.
He better try to get that date he had for the 25th back.
Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.